In the time-honored event that is the ESPN Awards, ESPN does not disappoint.
You are correct, sir.
With such prestigious winners of the Arthur Ashe and the Pat Tillman.
That is true.
And speaking of Pat Tillman, this year's nominee for the award, wait for it.
Don't say it, don't say it.
Prince Harry.
A puss.
How you like that? I'm Jazz Berganzo, and this, I did a lot of laughing and scratching my head before cutting this promo. And it's what's next. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Jazz Berganzo, what's next? Your daily dose. Hope you guys are feeling good today on this Monday. Well, after my last video, I had to take multiple cold showers because I was just... Anyway, ESPN. ESPN woke. The former worldwide distributor of sports is no longer that. If anybody's been paying attention to ESPN over the last several years, like I said, they've gone woke. They've lost thousands, hundreds of thousands of subscribers because of the political nonsense that they throw on there. But if you ask ESPN, we're not talking about politics. We're talking about sports. No, you're talking about politics, and no one gives two fucks. And speaking of not giving a fuck, we go to the ESPN Awards, the annual event hosted by ESPN, created by ESPN, to supposedly show the best that sports world has to offer. From Coach of the Year, Rookie of the Year, Play of the Year. But there are certain awards that are sports related, but not really. It's about the selflessness of the person. The Arthur Ashe Award. Of course, Arthur Ashe, for those who don't know, passed away from contracting HIV from a blood transfusion and kept on playing until his final days. And so they honored him with an award. And then you have the Pat Tillman. Again, a selfless honor in honor of one Pat Tillman who gave up an incredible career in pro football, a multi-million-dollar contract in football. Once 9/11 occurred, he felt there was something bigger than him that was calling him. And he did just that. And he passed away, sadly, from friendly fire. But speaking of Pat Tillman, this year's nominee, drum roll please, brrr, Prince Harry.
Wow.
Oh, I have. And here we go. This comes out of the Gateway Pundit. Mother of American hero Pat Tillman slams ESPN for giving an award named in honor of her son to a soy boy douchebag. Of course, that is Pat Tillman there. May God rest his soul. The Gateway Pundit reported that ESPN is planning to award Prince Harry the Pat Tillman Award for service at the upcoming ESPN Award ceremony. Tillman, who played 4 seasons in the NFL, felt compelled to serve his nation and stepped away from a promising football career to enlist in the U.S. Army following the attacks of September 11th. Tillman was sadly killed in combat in 2004 during a friendly fire incident while on combat mission in Afghanistan. He was only 27. On Friday, former NFL punter and current ESPN analyst Pat McAfee blasted the network saying that ESPN is attempting to piss people off. Not attempting, they've done one hell of a job, and this was done before this. But before we play that, a little background also. Pat Tillman's mother, Mary, who weighed in on the questionable decision and said that the sports network never even consulted her about giving the former Duke of Sussex, he's been excommunicado, the award honoring her son. Quote, I am shocked as to why they would select such a controversial and divisive individual to receive the award. There are recipients who are far more fitting. There are individuals working in the veteran community that are doing tremendous things to assist veterans. These individuals do not have any money, resources, connections, or privilege that Harry has. I felt that those types of individuals should be recognized. ESPN said Harry was being honored for his tireless work in making a positive impact for the veteran community through the power of sport with his Invictus Games. But the decision to honor him has led to a massive backlash. A petition yesterday demanding ESPN to rethink claiming Harry has been involved in controversies that call into serious question his suitability to receive an honor of this magnitude. But before my thoughts, here's McAvee's.
ESPN. The ESPYs are taking place. A lot of conversation about Pat Tillman's name, American hero, obviously football guy, who had a full football career ahead of him, said, nah, I need to go serve the United States of America. Ends up passing away with Friendly Fire, which was a whole scene of itself. Now there's an award named after him, as there should be in the sports world, because that is somebody who is the definition of selfless. It's going to Prince Harry. Who I don't even think he's a prince anymore, right? He said, don't call me that.
Yeah, he's been excommunicated as well.
Chose not.
See, why does the ESPYs do this shit? You know what I mean?
This is actually the most embarrassing thing I think I've ever seen in my entire life.
Really? Really?
Yeah, that's what the award is for, yeah. Somebody who's committed their life to sport and everything like that. It's like, when you do something like this, you know the immediate reaction from humans and from sports fans and like people with like just common sense and brains. It's going to be like...
Oh, he dropped a couple of F-bombs, guaranteed.
I think it's a part of the entire process. And I assume Prince Harry, by the way, I don't know anything about him except for the South Park episode and then what I've learned from The Crown and everything like that. Like, did his people know, like, hey, you publicly put me up for this award. You're just asking basically every person that considers themselves, you know, American, like saying this is bullshit, you know.
Absolutely.
He knew that. They didn't expect that. It's like nobody does.
Yeah. They probably don't know anything about it. They probably have no idea about the award. They just say, oh, of course, yeah, let's put you up for something. Let's get you.
He probably doesn't even know what it is.
Great speech here.
Probably doesn't even know what it is.
And I got a chance to talk at the beginning of the ESPYs, much to the chagrin of the people that run the ESPYs. You know, they weren't necessarily thrilled about any of that and all that. But like, come on, man. Come on. You know, because you can celebrate sport. We should celebrate sport. Especially like the worldwide leaders should celebrate sport in the moments and everything like that. But doing something like this is just obviously trying to piss people off. You know what I mean? And
Great comment by Pat McAfee. Now, Pat McAfee, I'm not the biggest fan of ever since he threw Aaron Rodgers under the bus. But anyway, on this, he's on point. It's bullshit. It's absolute bullshit that they would do this with so many people out there in the veteran community who have done 10 times what Harry wished he could do in regards to an honor such as this. It's a slap in the face to Pat Tillman. It's also a slap in the face to his mother, who had no idea. They didn't even consult her, as they should, in giving this honor away. He mentions, well, one person in that comment on that video says that was the most embarrassing or dumbest thing or what have you that they've ever seen. Really? So when they gave Bruce Jenner the MacArthur Ashe Award for courage, dude comes out and addressing pumps. That's courage. No, that's mental illness. But that's not the most embarrassing. This is. You guys are fucking crazy, man. Guys are fucking crazy. Is it stupid? Absolutely. Is it asinine? Absolutely. Is it dumb? You bet. You bet, but it's not the worst. Giving Bruce Jenner an award for coming out wearing a wig and lipstick, that's the dumbest thing ESPN has ever done. But this is right up there. So ESPN, you got some explaining to do, to quote Ricky Ricardo. And with that being said, I'm Jazz Berganzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share it, subscribe to it, hit that notification bell so you guys never miss a thing. Continue spreading the word about the show. Continue watching. We appreciate you guys. And we'll see you next time. Peace.